Tesla, the electric high fashion of automobiles, has just marked down its prices, making luxury suddenly affordable. It's a move that's part high-stakes poker, part Robin Hood. Tesla's price cut isn't just a sale, it's a statement, a challenge to the status quo of the auto world. Now, the electric dream isn't just for the few, but potentially for the many. But what's lurking behind this surprising decision? Let's pull back the curtain and find out. Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a journey through the electric revolution, one price tag at a time. Rewind to the early 2000s. In a world dominated by gas guzzlers, Tesla Motors rolls onto the scene, promising a revolution. Founded by a group of engineers who believed in the potential of electric cars, and soon fronted by the visionary Elon Musk, Tesla's mission was audacious: to prove electric cars could be better than gasoline cars. Their first statement: the Roadster. It wasn't just any electric car, it was a sports car that could go from 0 to 60 faster than you can say electric. But Tesla's ambitions didn't stop at speed. They envisioned luxury, comfort, and range. The Model S arrives, smashing range anxiety with its unprecedented mileage. This car wasn't just turning heads, it was turning the tide. Then the Model X, with its falcon wings, catered to the luxury SUV crowd. And let's not forget the Model 3, Tesla's foray into the mass market, an electric car for the rest of us. With each innovation, Tesla wasn't just selling cars, they were selling a dream of a sustainable, high-tech future. Their cars became more than vehicles, they were statements on wheels, symbols of a new era. But all this came with a premium price tag, a price that reflected not just the cost of cutting-edge technology, but also the prestige of being part of the Tesla Club. So here we are 2 decades later, and suddenly Tesla throws a curveball, a price cut, and not just a trim, but a significant slash. Coming from the company that made electric cars cool, this move sends shockwaves far beyond its Silicon Valley headquarters. But why now? What's the strategy here? Is this a response to the growing competition, maybe a new phase in their master plan, or something else entirely? Let's dive into this further. With Tesla's price reduction echoing through the corridors of the auto industry, let's ponder the global economic implications. This isn't just a price drop, it's a ripple in the pond that could turn into a tidal wave. First up, the automotive sector. Tesla's price cut puts other electric vehicle manufacturers under the microscope. Do they follow Tesla's lead and reduce their own prices, potentially thinning their profit margins? Or do they stand their ground, risking a loss in the market share to a more affordable Tesla? It's a strategic dilemma that could reshape the competitive landscape of the EV market. Next, consider the supply chain. A surge in demand for Tesla's vehicles means ramping up production, which in turn increases the demand for batteries, components, and raw materials like lithium and cobalt. This could strain the supply chain, leading to shortages or increased prices of these critical components. The ripple effect here could extend to the entire EV industry, affecting production and pricing across the board. Tesla's aggressive pricing could also ripple through the global oil market. As electric vehicles become more affordable and desirable, the demand for oil could decrease, potentially impacting countries and economies reliant on oil exports. This shift could accelerate the transition to renewable energy sources, but also pose economic challenges for oil-dependent regions. Affordability could significantly alter consumer behavior. A lower price point makes Tesla, and by extension electric vehicles, accessible to a broader audience. This could spur a faster transition to EVs, potentially leading to an increase in market size and a faster shift towards sustainable transportation. However, if the infrastructure, like charging networks, doesn't keep pace with the increase in EVs, it could lead to logistical challenges. On the environmental front, more Teslas on the road means fewer gas-powered cars, which translates to lower carbon emissions and a positive impact on climate change. However, this assumes that the electricity powering these Teslas comes from renewable resources. Finally, there's the job market to consider. A pivot to electric vehicles could mean a shift in employment from traditional automotive manufacturing to EV-related sectors. It's a transition that could bring new opportunities, but also disruption in the workforce. Tesla's price cut could also spur innovation. Other manufacturers might be pushed to invest more in research and development, leading to technological breakthroughs in EVs and related infrastructure. Yet, amidst all this, there's the shadow of uncertainty. Can the infrastructure keep up with the surge in EVs? Will consumers embrace this change in mass? The answer to these questions will shape not just the future of transportation, but the future of our planet. As we navigate these choppy economic waters, let's turn our attention to what could go right and what could go wrong. Up next, we're diving into the best and worst case scenarios, painting a picture of what the future might hold in the wake of Tesla's daring move. Let's start with best case scenarios. Let's envision a world where Tesla's bold move becomes a monumental success story, reminiscent of the Ford Model T's impact on the automotive industry. In the early 20th century, the Model T revolutionized transportation. It wasn't just a car, it was a key that unlocked mobility for the average person. Ford's innovative assembly line and strategic pricing brought the cost down from $850 to $260, making it affordable for a much broader segment of the population. As a result, the Model T didn't just sell units, it changed society, reshaping the urban landscape and catalyzing economic growth. Now, picture Tesla doing the same for electric vehicles. This price reduction isn't just a temporary sales boost, it's a paradigm shift. EVs, once a niche luxury, become the norm. This leads to a domino effect. As EVs become more prevalent, demand for fossil fuels dips, significantly reducing carbon emissions and helping combat climate change. Economically, this triggers a renaissance in the auto industry. Just as Ford's Model T era saw a boom in related industries, like rubber for tires, glass for windshields, Tesla's price cut could stimulate growth in battery technology, renewable energy, and charging infrastructure. This isn't just about Tesla selling more cars, it's about sparking an EV revolution, creating jobs, and driving technological innovation. In this best-case scenario, Tesla's decision doesn't just boost its own sales, it redefines the automotive landscape, making electric vehicles accessible and desirable for the masses. It's a scenario where Tesla's risk becomes a watershed moment in automotive history, echoing the transformative impact of the Model T. Now, let's turn this coin over and consider the worst-case scenarios, drawing parallels with historical events where bold business moves didn't quite pan out. Think of the dot-com bubble burst at the turn of the millennium, a time of rapid growth and investment in internet-based companies, marked by a feverish rise in stock prices. But by the early 2000s, this bubble burst, leading to a significant market correction and the collapse of many companies. The parallel here? Just as unchecked optimism and overvaluation led to the dot-com crash, Tesla's aggressive pricing could potentially destabilize the EV market. If consumers and infrastructure aren't ready for a rapid EV transition, Tesla's move could lead to a market oversaturation, diminished public trust in EV reliability, or even a backlash against perceived overhype of EV capabilities. Another historical parallel could be drawn with the luxury fashion industry, where exclusivity often drives demand. When high-end brands have lowered prices or made their products more accessible, they've sometimes diluted their brand prestige, leading to a long-term decline in brand value and desirability. Similarly, Tesla's price cut, while making its vehicles more accessible, risks eroding the brand's luxury status, which could have long-term implications for its market position and profitability. In these worst-case scenarios, Tesla's price reduction could lead to short-term gains, but long-term challenges. We might see an initial surge in sales, but this could be followed by market instability, brand devaluation, or even a setback in consumer adoption of EVs if the move is perceived as undermining the quality or desirability of electric vehicles. These scenarios serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us that while disruption can lead to innovation and growth, it can also bring unforeseen consequences and challenges. As we wrap up this exploration, let's bring together our insights and reflections in the conclusion and final thoughts, weighing the potential outcomes of Tesla's daring strategy. As we close this chapter on Tesla's bold pricing move to reduce prices by $10,000, we're left with a mix of anticipation and uncertainty. This isn't just a price tag adjustment, it's a potential turning point in the electric vehicle saga. Will it catalyze a global shift to sustainable transportation, or will it be a cautionary footnote in the history of the automotive industry? Only time will tell. What's certain is that Tesla has once again stirred the pot, challenging both competitors and consumers to rethink what's possible in the world of electric mobility. The road ahead for electric vehicles is still unfolding, and Tesla's latest moves ensure that it's a path laden with intrigue and possibilities. With all this being said, how do you feel about the $10,000 price tag cut? Do you already own a Tesla, or would you buy another one because they're just becoming more affordable? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with more news about Tesla and electric vehicles.